Slender butt pad, trim cheek rest, slim mag well, narrow, high grip ratio pistol grip are met with a fat, chunky handguard that makes the RDB look muzzle obese. The KelTec RDB was released in 2015 back when quad rails were popular. In comparison to these quad rails, the blocky polymer RDB handguard seemed semi-trim. MLok had yet to establish a foothold, so the RDB's 19-inch total pick rail space was thought semi-adequate. This thick polymer handguard features a forward HK-inspired sling loop that does not fit the Magpul paraclip, so I cobbled together a paracord abomination to interface with the Magpul clip. Works, but too ugly for gunfighting. Here we have the Lucky Irishman handguard to bring the RDB into the current year. In this case, the extended version for the RDB fitted with a 20-inch barrel. Installation is easy. Pay attention to the different screw links for the handguard. Though 3 inches longer, the Lucky Irishman handguard is 23 grams lighter than the stock polymer handguard. It looks better and feels even better in the hand. It is 0.8 inches shorter and 0.2 inches narrower. It looks much slimmer. However, it does mean that a full field strip requires removing those 4 screws. Prolific with MLok, I can now install a Magpul paraclip sling mount out at the muzzle. That Magpul paraclip sling mount is awfully noisy though. Pondering solutions there. I've heard other gun tubers report the handguard getting uncomfortably hot during sustained fire. The downside of an aluminum handguard heatsink connected to the gas block. Things are cooler here in Wyoming, and I'm not a mag dumper, so I didn't experience anything too hot to handle. Perhaps it helps to have the gas dialed in to reduce the amount of hot gases being dumped under the handguard. I mounted the MLok Viridian 4Lux 2K dual light and laser foregrip underneath, great for room clearing. Mounted rearward enough for paintball feel for tight use of cover, yet with enough room forward for a C-clamp hold. Lately I've seen the RDB being offered for bargain prices at PSA, saving you enough money to outfit it with a proper handguard. Most people will get the 17-inch RDB, so instead of the 14 3/4 inch long extended handguard, you'll need the Lucky Irishman Rhino rail. There are handguards for several versions of the RDB, including the Hunter, California, and Survival models. After last year's AmbAR build series and the Mantis Blackbeard X Advantage, I needed to do something to rekindle my appreciation for the RDB. The Lucky Irishman marriage counseling made things hot at the gun range once again. Every time I shoot the RDB, I am reminded of my optimal use of cover paintball days. I'm also reminded that I need to wear a long sleeve shirt or elbow pads when shooting prone. And I also remember my August 2020 video, why and how we should trial the KelTec RDB for the U.S. Army Next Generation Squad Weapon. Check out the AmbGun RDB page, link in the description.